In this video, I will talk about present perfect continuous. I will go through some examples, explain how to form a present perfect continuous and why we use it. Let's start with the examples. Take a look at the following sentences. Paul has been working for days now. I haven't been eating ice cream for 3 weeks. Have they been asking for money since last year? All 3 sentences use a present perfect continuous. The first is an example of an affirmative sentence, the second a negative one, and the last is a question. To understand how we form the present perfect continuous, we have to examine these sentences a bit further. So let's take a look at the first one. Paul has been working for days now. If we analyze this one, we notice the following. Paul is the subject, has, my verb, been, also a verb, working, yet another verb, and for days now is a time indicator. For now, it is important that we focus on the verb. In this case, the verb is has been working. This means the verb is consisting out of 3 verbs. Let's continue with this information and analyze them further. The first part in this example is has. This comes from the verb to have. We call this part the auxiliary verb, and it is always conjugated in the present simple. The second part here is been. This originates from the verb to be. This part is always the past participle of the verb to be. The last part is working. This comes from the verb to work. We call this our main verb. The main verb is put in the ing form. This brings us to the following conclusion. Present perfect continuous is formed with 3 verbs. The auxiliary verb to have, conjugated in the present simple, the past participle of the verb to be, and the main verb in the ing form. We also form negative sentences, of course. If that is the case, we have to change our auxiliary verb to have by putting it in the negative form. For example, I haven't been eating ice cream for 3 weeks. The other verbs, so to be and the main verb, remain unchanged. If we want to ask a question using the present perfect continuous, we change the order of our sentence. The auxiliary verb is put in front. For example, have they been asking for money since last year? Of course, you must remember to put a question mark behind your sentence. Now that we understand how to form a present perfect continuous, it is also important to know when to use it. We use it to talk about actions in a period of time that started in the past and is still going on now. And we wish to stress the duration. I have been a teacher since 2017. My emphasis is put on the duration. Now I hope you understand when and how to use a present perfect continuous. Thanks for listening and see you later.